My nose needs a bath. He'll sleep for a while now. I hope.
Why do there have to be so many eyes?
There, sweetie. Rest if you can.
I don't understand. That should have knocked him out.
Before we had to leave the village, I bought some quietropine. Mr. Adams had some on the top shelf. That made the eyes go away for a while. Until they came back. Was that yours? Did you make it for Mr. Adams when you were still his shop girl? Before you traded up to Dr. Verloc?
Dottie, it wasn't like that. Anton was so smart, he was stylish. I'd never met anyone like that.
And you were just an innocent little chemist's girl, and Dr. V just swept you off your feet.
Are you jealous?
Will you give him some quietropine?
It's not easy to make, and it's dangerous.
Everything he sees has eyes on it.
Has he been taking anything else? Aside from the knockout I just gave him, you can't take it if you've been taking anything else.
He hasn't taken anything else. Where would we get anything? There's no corner chemist here. There isn't even a corner.
Dottie. They've stopped whispering.
I love you, Bill.
The eyes have gone, Dottie.
I'm glad.
It's all dark.
Get some sleep, Bill. I love you.
I'll sleep now.
Goodbye, Bill.
What did you do?
You wouldn't understand. You've never really loved a man.
You gave him something else, didn't you?
I'm going back to the village now. There are some things I won't need anymore. I buried them behind this house. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, do you?
You poor dear.
I am in Paris.
There's no place like home. He'll sleep for a while now. I hope.
Why do they have to be so many eyes?
There, sweetie. Rest if you can.
I don't understand. That should have knocked him out.
Before we had to leave the village, I bought some quietropine. Mr. Adams had some on the top shelf. That made the eyes go away for a while. Until they came back. Was that yours? Did you make it for Mr. Adams when you were still his shop girl? Before you traded up to Dr. Verloc?
Dottie, it wasn't like that. Anton was so smart, so... I mean, he was stylish. I'd never met anyone like that.
And you were just an innocent little chemist's girl, and Dr. V just...
Dottie. They've stopped whispering.
I love you, Bill.
The eyes have gone, Dottie.
I'm glad.
It's all dark.
Get some sleep, Bill. I love you.
I'll sleep now.
Bye, Bill.
What did you do?
You wouldn't understand. You've never really loved a man.
You gave him something else, didn't you?
I'm going back to the village now. There are some things I won't need anymore. I buried them behind this house. You don't mind getting your hands dirty, do you?
Det obscura! Quito malo! Tres! Torkei! Lichtpajalua! Attoli klaikka! Krimaka!
Sorry. Baby needs new shoes. You can't expect me to wear that.
Since when do you care about fashion? I thought that was only for silly girls.
For God's sake, gingham. I look like Hansel and Gretel.
You've been looking a bit too provocative.
Provocative? I don't even wear a bra yet.
Maybe you should. You don't want men to get the wrong idea about you.
First, I'm not doing enough to get a man. Now I'm trying too hard.
Just wear the dress, will you? It'll keep away the wrong sort of attention.
I'm sorry.
For the past 14 years, I've sort of thought about what I'd say if I ever ran into you again. But being a complete jealous arse about the General was not really part of the plan.
Sir Robert's a client.
Oh, good. I mean...
I don't go around having sex with all my clients.
No. Of course not.
I could ask him. He likes to feel important.
Even after all those awful things I said.
We used to be Arthur and Sally, the two musketeers. Remember?
Did you really come here just to offer me a letter of transit? Or did you want something?
I thought we could help each other.
All right. What do you want?
I used to know I could trust you about anything.
Of course you can trust me. What is it you want?
It's going to sound stupid, but... a bottle of cod liver oil.
A bottle of cod liver oil? Like your mum used to torment you with?
What if I told you it was sort of a souvenir?
Why on earth would you want to remember your mum?
I don't know. I keep hoping I'll remember something that'll make it all better. Like maybe it was an accident and she didn't mean to poison the soup. You know how joy fucks up your memories. Look, if it's too much to ask...
I suppose it would be too much to expect. Don't worry, Arthur. I will ask my friend the General for a rotten scrap of paper just for old time's sake.
Look. It's not exactly a souvenir. Things have got a little more complicated than usual. I'm sorry I fucked everything up. I wanted to die, you know. I thought about it. But I couldn't. Not after...
After what your
what
mum
my
did?
mum did.
Look, I'll get it for you. The cod liver oil.
I missed you so. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I'll get you that letter.
I have to go.
I'm sorry.
I really...
It just
I'll just
came out.
go. Get you that bottle.
Meet you back here sometime. Let you know when I've got it.
I guess I've got to see the General now. Won't that be fun?
What's anywhere?
Sort of ironic I became a chemist, considering what Mum did, if you think about it.
Bandit! We entertain girls all day long here.
Lovely to see you, Miss Boyle.
Nice to see you, Miss Boyle. If I polish my boots one more time, I'm gonna...
Hello, boys. Keeping us safe?
Next walk can't come soon enough, if you ask me, miss.
Hope the Jerrys come before my knees go, Ma'am.
I'll let the Jerrys know you miss them.
There's no such things as ghosts. There is no such thing as ghosts. I hope they attack before I get too much older. My back is killing me.
And the bad news is, Eddie, you change with Tommy. Harry, you change with Reg. You lot don't appreciate the General, because all you know is the war. But back when I served with him in India, let me tell you what happened.
Oh, God, here he goes again with the elephant.
Now, you two bloody listen to me, all right? One fine day, the seaboys come running into the regimental HQ, saying there's an elephant broke loose. Now, elephants is very gentle creatures most of the time, and they get along just fine with their man who rides them. He's called a mahout. But when they're in heat, you have to chain them up. And this one, they got loose. And this mahout went chasing off in exactly the wrong direction. And the elephant runs into the market and starts eating peaches. And the coolie tries to stop him. And the elephant steps on him so mashes him right into the mud. And skin comes off his back like he was peeling grape. So the seaboys come running up to this general. Only then he was a major and say, "You must come shoot this elephant." So he gets his hunting rifle. It's a 505 course. And he goes down to the market. Only now, the elephant isn't in the market anymore. It's in a field eating leaves, as calm as never mind. So, there's no cause to shoot it anymore. And by now the mahout's come back and he's screaming and jabbering about, "Oh, please don't shoot my elephant." You see, he's grown up with that elephant.
Guard duty again.
And he don't know how to do any other job except sit on that elephant and tell it to pick up a log and carry it over there. But the elephant's taking the life of a man, you see.
Stop cracking your
Coolie,
damn knuckles.
but a man. And the mahout's crying and jabbering and cool as a summer breeze. The general chambers around, puts it right through the elephant's heart. and the wind just goes out of it. It just kneels down and sighs,
Not to question
and then
what.
it's gone. And all the villages are running to get their knives because it's free meat. Now, see,
Don't bane at them.
a
The less
man
blood, the better.
would have trembled at the thought of shooting an elephant that's just calmly standing there eating leaves. He might want to start. Some civilian
What if they
farmer
never
had
come
to shoot
back?
a rogue elephant, and he had to practically empty a whole magazine into the poor thing. And it was half an hour at the time. But the general makes tough choices. So don't you armchair generals tell me what you would have done. If you follow orders, you'll win the next war. Generals promise, all right? I'm just saying, maybe we should recruit.
I hope the General's not in one of his oh poor me moods. It's such a chore dragging him out of them. If he's cheery, I bet he'll give me the letter of transit without a blink. Hello? Hello? Anybody home? It's Sally Boyle. I'm not a German infiltrator. Please don't ambush me. Where are they?
Miss Boyle, we weren't expecting you. Harry, why the fuck is the gate open? Excuse my French, ma'am. I told you to close it.
No, Sergeant, you didn't. You said you were going to close it, but you had to go to the loo first.
No, I didn't. I said I'm going to the loo. Why didn't you close the gate?
Boys, you can close it now if you like.
Right, Harry, close the gate, if you please, whilst I accompany Miss Boyle to the General's office.
Miss Boyle! Oh, won't he be happy to see you? He's trying to fix the boat again.
The one in the warehouse.
You mean the one in the boathouse, as his mom?
They've moved the boat to the water.
And he's got Hardy patching it up. Hardy don't hardly know which end of a boat goes in the water.
If you don't think Hardy's up to it, find me someone who does know boats. Sally!
Suppose you drift away, sir. How are we going to fetch you?
What an unexpected pleasure.
Army officers ought not to be pottering about in boats, sir.
I realise you must be out of Rainbow. You haven't been round in weeks.
Wasn't I around just a few days ago?
Damn it. Oh, and a friend of mine left the parade without his letter of transit. Now he can't go back to work. Isn't that silly?
Any friend of yours, my dear.
It's been too long, anyway.
Oddest thing, last time I was there, I could swear I heard something that sounded like a cat. But I haven't seen a cat since the war. Have you? Fortunately, I wrote myself a note. Sally's got a baby. What do you suppose that means?
Who knows? Once you hallucinated that you were back in India and you kept saying, "But I don't want to shoot some poor bastard's elephant."
You're as clever a liar as I am. You can lie with the truth.
You're cruel to toy with me, General.
It's Dr. Verloc's baby, isn't it? No wonder you never told him. God knows what he'd do to a baby. You might have told me.
She's not your bloody baby. So what do you care?
Do you remember the children born after the war? We got some of them out, but they made everyone so unhappy.
Can you get us out?
I might be able to get her out if I'm very clever, but no. I can't spare you. What do you think would happen if our beloved Bobbies ran out of blackberry joy? I've a safe house Remember that abandoned building where you threw me that masquerade ball last year? I've cleaned it up a bit. Bring her there.
I'm not sending her away.
Why not? It's traditional, a single girl in trouble, not equipped to take care of her baby. I'd have thought you'd be grateful.
You'll end up in one of Dr. Verloc's glass cells, and even I won't be able to save you. You don't know what it's like to be alone, do you? A girl like you never is.
I think you know the way out.
All right. I've got the bloody letter of transit. Arthur said he'd let me know when he had the cod liver oil. Oh, I hope he sent me something on the blower. Wait. If the General's got the boat in the boathouse, if I can get it working, maybe I can get us out of here.
Your food, please return it to the kitchen. Thank you.
Sie und wie unsprungen. What's Sally Gottes!
Toll! Glatt!
Oh, this is a lot more satisfying than undermining the other girl's confidence. You had this coming.
Hallo! Nicht bei Alua!
Oh, look, you've been beaten by a girl.
Attention all personnel. Patrols should be particularly careful in the more than the usual number of
I've got to learn to give up some possessions, or I'm not going to win a race with a garden snail. Is here. The General's Bristol pilot. My God, if I could steal a boat... But does it work?
Miss Boyle! How lovely to see you.
You got the boat in the water. Well, over the water anyway.
It don't leak quite as much anymore. Thing is, the motor don't turn. I mean, forget starting it. The old man's got the only key. I can't even turn it with a wrench. Rusted solid. I'd have to take it apart, but I think I'd never get it back together again.
You know a lot about boats, and you're the only one fixing it up?
Ma'am, I'm a joiner. If you need a door hung, I'm your man. Apparently that makes me the General's expert on boats.
My dad and I patched up a Bristol pilot when I was a girl.
Is that what sort of boat it is?
Did about 20 leagues, but yeah, it wasn't really white water. So we sold it for a twin diesel schooner. Of course, the Navy requisitioned that for lake patrols. We tried to patch up a Q-boat during the occupation, but we couldn't find a ramjet. I'm not an expert.
Would you happen to know how to fix the motor?
Well, if it's rusted solid, maybe Dr. Faraday would make a new one for me.
You know Dr. Faraday? If the likes of me asked her, she'd probably zap me with one of her satanic devices.
All right, but don't tell the General.
No, ma'am. It'll be our little secret. Won't the General be surprised?
My eyesight isn't that bad.
I don't know who you're trying to fool.
Mum?
Talking all posh like that. You think Prince Charming's going to come visiting with a glass slipper?
I hope not. He's already married to Snow White, Cinderella, and Sleeping Beauty.
Don't be smart. Nobody likes a smart girl.
Well, Gwen, we may just make it out of here alive after all. I just need to get Dr. Faraday to make a new boat motor for me. And I lied my arse off to Hardy. I've never been near a boat, so I'll need to find someone who can tell me how to drive one. And I guess I'll need to steal the General's key to the boat. All right. First things first. Who can tell me about boats? Wait. The air raid shelter. Arthur and I snuck in there once. And then we walked the rail tunnels all the way back to Maidenhome. I should go down there and make sure the hatch door is still open. Never hurts to have an escape hatch. Oh. Wouldn't Arthur be pleased if he'd come up with that? Who drinks that much whiskey? Now I can come back from any of that. Oh, that crazy old pirate. He must know about boats. They can't be hard to find. He's always at the pub. Fly me to the moon, would you? All off! Lasciati omni speranza. Well, that was tedious. Better you than me. She is loud and stubborn, her feet abide, and not in her house. Finders keepers. Oh, what fun. Look, we really need this. Well, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that. You probably won't get much worse anyway.
I saw a ghost in White Tree Park. But she wouldn't talk to me.
Kiss my ass. Wanker!
Sei terra! Adoro Gleica!
What have you got for us? No, I'm not getting fresh with you. I don't actually like long walks. Sorry, mustache.
Lovely day for it.
What can I do for you?
Lovely day for it. Have you got my chemical bag?
Yeah! Yes! Yes, I have!
Got anything yummy and new? See you soon, I'm sure.
Lovely day for it. There you go. Careful with your, chemicals.
What?
That you're carrying. In the bag.
Yes, of course. I'll be super careful.
It's called... The bottle in the van. We now have a book. We now have a book.
Golden slumbers fill your eyes. Smiles awake when you rise. Pretty, isn't it? They made us memorize it at school. At the time, Mummy was far more interested in love poems. Poets ought to write some more sleep poems, don't you think? understand all these downer women. Don't they know how to pretend to be happy? I thought all girls learned that. Thought I'd pop in to see what's new. Sorry, love. Girl's got to live on a budget. Let's spend my money, shall we? Not today, I'm afraid. Can you believe I blew it all on these boots?
Hello, Miss Boyle. Usual.
Oh, I'm afraid I'm looking for someone.
He's not here. He's just stepped out. Don't know when he'll be back.
Where's the pirate?
Does he owe you money too?
No, I want to talk with him about boats.
He ran out looking for Eddie. The meat boy said he was on Wednesday's Hill.
Eddie McMillan? What's he doing there?
What you get when you cross an elephant with a rhino.
What?
Elephino. Watch yourself out there. The old name for that hill wasn't Wednesday.
That's goddamn creepy. Just like childbirth. You barely remember the misery.
closet. It's not a lovely day. Not lovely at all. Have some Irish.
And that's for ditching me for the posh girls in year 7.
We figure out. Are you a tourist? You're dressed like one. Strange how fast all the food's going off. You hardly have time to eat it. V-meat, hot, the V-meat, gold, V-meat, in the pot, 9 days old.
You can't have our water!
Needs must, I'm afraid. Gwen, you'd never believe the day Mummy's had.
They ran right past, so naturally I was swept up in the flow, and soon I was chasing.
I know. Believe me. I know.
Sometimes, in the shadows, I think
You with the boat. Anyway, what's
Sometimes I envy them all, not remembering anything.
We spent all our time worrying about the things that we've done. Well, we'd never be able to enjoy our day. So feel better. Pop a few extra joy today, and I bet in the morning you won't even remember what you said. they do all day is go caw, caw, caw. Why are there chickens on my neighbor's roof? I've never noticed it there before.
They've taken him. Poor Eddie.
Who's taken Eddie?
The cultists up on the hill.
The Yam people?
It's not yams they worship. It's too horrible. You have to stop them. They're gonna kill him. I wish I could do it. I'm too scared. Oh, God. My legs have got all watery. I'm a coward, Miss Boyle. A coward.
I'll do my best. Don't go anywhere.
Save him, Miss Boyle. Please.
Help me, they're gonna cook up my heart and eat it!
Oh,
I
dear.
think we should all eat it. Just cut it up into tiny bits and each have a taste. Even a tiny little squidge would heal us.
Marriage creates a linkage between God and supplicant, a kind of channel. The old gods are the thirstiest, you know. I think we ought to ask him how he wishes the sacrifice to be used. You can hear him if you quiet your mind. At least I can.
It's not the flesh, that's just calories. We have to extract the phytosteroids. Even the tiniest eyedropper of phytosteroids expands in the bloodstream and gives you power.
No, please! No, don't kill me!
My God. They're gonna cut his heart out. I don't think I want to fight all these vegetable worshippers. I wonder if there's a way I could drug them. Oh, look. They're drinking out of a chalice.
Hear the words of the Old One,
Please!
whose
No!
names
Don't
are
kill me!
secret and may not be said. Whispered in the shadow of the new moon, when I wear my cloak of shadow.
Save me! Save me, please!
Take it back! Take it back!
You can't just call it a victory. A victory is when you win.
Now I see what the boys like about fighting.
you! Thank you, thank you! They promised me sweets if I came along with them. But there weren't any, and they tied me up.
You mustn't trust strangers, Eddie.
I know. But I can trust you, can't I? You're good. And Arthur, he's good too. Percy always said so.
Yeah. Arthur's bloody brilliant. Look, you wait here. I'll send someone to get you home.
You saved him. I wish I had. I love that lad. He's one of the best people I know.
Yeah. He'll need you to carry him home. Listen, Captain, I need to fix up a Bristol pilot. The General's.
Oh, that's a beauty. I love that boat. Clean lines, beautiful woodwork. I was just reading about it.
Could I borrow your book?
Oh, sure. Here we go. Least I can do. After I didn't save Eddie, keep it. You'll need it more than I do. Tell you the truth, I haven't been in a boat in 15 years. Say, you wouldn't happen to have a sovereign for a thirsty pirate, would you?
I feel smarter about boats already. When is Arthur getting that cod liver oil? Maybe he's got it. Maybe he's already sent a note on the blower. I'm so close to our playground. Maybe I should just see if he's there and see how things are going. Could be worse.
Stay where I can see you.
Hello. Today's edition of That Tastes Amazing. What is it? This is a show where we help you expand your nutritional horizons. You know, you can eat a lot more things than you've ever dreamt of. I'm here to show you one. And today we're going to talk about the wonderful world of flour extenders and bread substitutes. Of course, a lot of you are already using flour substitutes, and bread doesn't have to be made of wheat flour. Ground barley, for example, is scrumptious. Why wouldn't it be? Like this. It'll really build up those muscles. Now, once you've got your barley flour, you just jolly well mix it in with wheat flour. If you get it, that is. See, flour provides a sticky glue that holds bread together. Well, so much for you, barley.
I wonder what you'll think about all this when you grow up. I wonder how much I'll tell you. I always used to think the night was more fun.
house, a bit of sawdust is just the thing to mix in to lighten up that soil. And the same goes for wheat chaff. Fills the tummy, but after a while you need to eat something nutritious. Best to dig it into your victory. Best to dig it into your victory garden where it will do your vegetables a world of good. Listen to me, this isn't my gardening show, is it? Let's get back to it.
At least I can outrun him. I hope.
Find him! He's killing us! Please! Stop! Find the killer!
Don't fucking touch me! We need this more than you do. I think he's too sick to even cure. And that's for telling lies about me after school.
Well, this is a special message for Foggy Jack. Is anyone still out of the streets who's not a bobby? There isn't? Oh, good. Well, you know what to do if there is. And for the rest of you, safely in your beds, I've got a lovely bedtime story I'd like to tell you.
I know Dr. Vlok is scary, with all the doctors at his beck and call. But I couldn't keep playing his naughty nurse. Well, I suppose I could have. But you have to draw the line somewhere, don't you?
When we left Hansel and Gretel, their son had just abandoned them in the woods for the second time. And Hansel and Gretel had cleverly left a trail of breadcrumbs for them to find their way back. But it was a very hard winter, and starving birds had already pecked up all of the breadcrumbs. Snow began to fall, which covered up anything the birds had left. Hansel and Gretel did not find their way home. Instead, they only wanted to be heard. After 3 days of trudging in the snow without anything to eat, they were on the verge of dying of exposure when they came upon a small house. A white bird stood upon the roof beside the snow, and now and then pecked at it. That the entire house was made out of gingerbread, and the windows were made out of sugar.
Nibble, little mouse. Who's nibbling at my house?
They are. Really, she intended to cook and eat. In fact, she had made the gingerbread house in order to... lure summer sweets, which is believed.
Time for Mummy to run.
God damn!
Sally, your customer relations leave something to be desired.
It's a firewood axe. And which...
Do you expect me to talk? No, Mr. Croker. I expect you to die. You can kill me, but you'll never kill Peachy Conahan. He'll come back and avenge me. Maybe so, Mr. Croker. Maybe so.
Oh, baby, I wouldn't do this for anybody else. Sorry. Baby needs new shoes.
Welcome back, Agent. Report? Yes, the other agents find that very useful.
Mind if I look around? It's lovely stuff. I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there.